Hey, yo, this dude is wild. Comedian Alex Thomas said he touched Michael Jackson's nose at a Diddy party. And then Arsenio Hall told him, you gotta go. Let's get into it.
Tell me about this puffy party where you met Michael Jackson. You called it the best night of your life?
I'm almost starting to think you work for the feds. Are you the police? I mean, you don't show your face. You behind the scenes, and now you know everything about a brother. Do you know if I'm vegan? Do you know when's the last time I had a piece of red meat? Like you really got some inside stuff. That's crazy. No, people, it's crazy you bring that up because that's a question I've been getting way more than ever. Now that Diddy's locked up and all that kind of stuff. But people, when they find out that I've been in the business 30 years or more, you ever been to a Diddy party? You ever been to a Diddy party? I'm like, bro, I'm just honest because I have nothing to hide. Like I say, I'm a real one. You know what I'm saying? Um, I've been to so many Diddy parties. I was on his mailing list. I tell the truth. You know what I mean? And long story short, I'm gonna paint the picture for you so you could really see my side of the story, okay? And how you see why my name ain't ever came up.
Man, this guy right here is hilarious. I don't know if you ever heard of him. A lot of people have, you know what I'm saying? He been in the Jamie Foxx show. Oh man, he been in so many movies. Don't be a menace while drinking your juice in the hood. I mean, just all day long. Wild and crazy dude. But let's continue. I want to see what he got to say about this party, Diddy party. Let's get into it.
Right? First things first, you gotta understand. I was famous for like 20 minutes in the 90s, damn it. I was famous, Art. I I went to 14 All-Star weekends in a row. You know about NBA All-Star weekend? You know how big NBA All-Star weekends are,
Yeah, I
right?
mean, they real big. I mean, I
Like
heard the parties be insane.
like the craziest parties you've ever been to in your life. I went from like maybe say 97 to 2010, 11, 12, something, but I literally did a 14-year stretch. And every single year in every single city in America, there was only two parties you had to be at. And it was the two biggest parties every year. And that was Michael Jordan's party and Diddy's parties. Off the chain. Like literally thousands of people. Every top-notch performer you can think of. The best food, the most incredible women, like literally off the chain. But you got to understand, as far as Diddy goes, I went to everything. You remember when Sean John first came out?
Yeah, I remember, yeah.
I was there. New York Fashion Week. Thousands of people. Biggie performing. Craig Mack, rest in peace. On craziest thing, right? Remember when Ciroc first came out?
Yep.
When I tell you Diddy had the craziest party in his backyard, he turned his backyard into Coachella. Thousands of people. Rick Ross performing, Mary J. Blige. It was crazy. El DeBarge, like it was absolutely insane. And the key word, thousands of people. And now I'm about to really get deep with painting this picture. You got to understand, I was always considered a B and C list celebrity. I never made it to the A list. I did 15, 20 movies myself, but I never made it to the A list. Only the A-listers got invited to the freak-offs. Every single Diddy party I went to, that dude had me in general population.
Oh man, I can believe that, man. You know what I'm saying? C list, B list. I don't know, man. He been in some pretty major things, but you know, I guess he telling it himself that he was considered being C list. But yeah, that's funny, man. You know, but I just had to say that. I gotta laugh. You know, this dude is hilarious. But let's get back into it.
With 1,000 other regular civilians. With that being said, are you following me?
I follow you. I'm picturing it all in my head right now.
Okay, I had one rule and one rule only at every Diddy party I ever went to. And I went to so many, I'm not lying to you, I stopped counting. I went to so many Diddy parties, and I had one rule and one rule only, and that was be gone by 1:15. I don't care how many beautiful women were in the building. I don't care how many celebrities were in the house. I was always gone by
1:15.
1:15. I have no idea what time the baby oil came out, because I was always gone by
1:15.
1.
1:15, y'all. Everybody be like, yo, I was out early. I never stayed that late. 1:15. Let's continue.
15. I have no clue what time the midgets came out with the pink cocaine, because I was always gone by
1:15.
So, with that being said, I actually can't say anything bad about Diddy, because the greatest night of my life in 30-something years of partying in Hollywood actually happened at a Diddy party. And I remember it like it was yesterday. Diddy's 30th birthday party, 1999, at the Playboy Mansion. When I tell you it was the coldest party I've ever been to in my life, because I had never been to the Playboy Mansion before, it was beyond incredible. Thousands of people. But it wasn't so much that it was a Diddy party. You know why it was the greatest night of my life? Art. Because it's the night I met Michael Jackson. I met Mike that night, and I remember like it's yesterday, man. Literally, I'm just sitting here talking with Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall. We're just sitting there talking, blah, blah, blah. And out of nowhere, Eddie Murphy just goes, yo, Alex, you ever met Mike? And I'm like, Mike who? Like, I don't know which Mike you're talking about, because this is 1999. And in 1999, I met Michael Jordan and I met Mike Tyson. So I really didn't know which Mike he was talking about. He goes, Michael Jackson. I'm like, no, I never met him. He's like, you want to meet him? I'm like, hell yeah, I want to meet Michael Jackson. He's like, oh yeah, he's right there. I look to my left, 10 feet away from me, Michael Jackson and Tom Cruise are hanging from the ceiling of the Playboy Mansion in this giant swing. Like, you know, swings you push kids in the park? But it was like an adult swing that could fit like 10 adults. And it was just Michael Jackson and Tom Cruise just hanging 10 feet away from me. And the first thing that went through my mind is, damn, Michael Jackson really is white.
I'm sorry, y'all. I don't mean to keep stopping it, but this dude is hilarious. But let's continue, man. That was funny, man.
Didn't realize how white he was until he was sitting next to a real white person. Tom Cruise was 3 shades darker than Michael Jackson. It looked like Mike was sitting on that swing with Wesley Snipes. That's how much darker Michael Jackson was than Tom Cruise, right? So then out of nowhere, Arsenio goes, yo, he probably knows who you are. I'm like, man, get out of here. There's no way in the world that Michael Jackson knows who I am. He's like, no, you don't understand. His life is so stressed out. All he does is watch comedy, TV shows, movies. He just wants to laugh. And I was like, and he loves stand-up. So I was like, oh, wow. Well, maybe Mike knows who I am. Because in 99, Art, I was popping. I was on the Jamie Foxx show, Players Club, Two Could Play That Game. I had movies in the theaters, Comic View. I was like, maybe he knows who I am. He's like, yeah, so take me over there. Eddie walks me over to Mike. He just goes, Mike, Alex Thomas, Michael Jackson. Mike reaches out his hand. He grabs my hand. And dude, he just started dying laughing. Dying. Like I'd never heard his laugh before. He's like, and out of nowhere, he just looks me dead in my face and goes, you're so funny. Brother, my whole body went numb. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I just got emotional because I couldn't believe Michael Jackson knew who I was. And a small tear came down my face, like Denzel in Glory. I couldn't believe who Michael Jackson knew who I was, right? And out of nowhere, my emotions just took over. That little one tear turned into me crying like a little groupie bitch. Like it really happened. Like I said, I turned into a little bitch. And I just gave him the biggest hug. I went right into his ear. I was like, I love you. Michael, Michael, I love you. Everybody around me just died laughing. I pull away, and I don't know what made me do this, Art, but I pinched the tip of his nose. Eddie Murphy and Arsenio hit the ground. They were laughing so hard. You don't know how great it felt to have all three of my idols dying laughing at the exact same time. Arsenio got up off the floor, wiping tears out of his eyes, and he looked me dead in my face. He was like, bruh, you are the first person I've ever seen touch Michael's face and get away with it. He said, so I suggest you get the fuck up out this party right now before his security comes over here and breaks both your legs. I said, you ain't said nothing but a word, because I looked down at my watch and it was
1:15.
1:15. I said, guess what? It's time to beat it. I'm out of here. True story. And that's the name of my next 1 hour special. It's called Alex Thomas True Hollywood Stories. I'm telling it all my stories, man. I was talking to my wife the other day and I was like, damn, baby, it's crazy because I feel like after 30 something years of telling jokes, I don't have any more jokes. All I have is stories. True Hollywood stories. And my wife was like, oh my God, that's the name of your next 1 hour special. Alex Thomas True Hollywood Stories. So it's just going to be a culmination of this journey. And I found a way to make it all funny. You feel me? So
I don't know about y'all, but I personally enjoyed this one. I like doing the reaction. The dude is hilarious. He's been hilarious since I've known him, since I've seen him in movies. And it also, if you don't know, I'm gonna drop a fun fact on you. If you did not know, Alex Thomas is the voice on 50 Cent's Back Down on Get Rich or Die Trying at the end when he was talking about Ja Rule. You know, I would slice him up like a little piece of celery and all that. That's your boy Alex Thomas, you know. So, man, what do you guys think about this crazy Michael Jackson story that you heard from Alex Thomas? I ain't even gonna ask is it cap because homie being in so much stuff that I know he's got to be telling. But what do you think? You think he capping or you think he telling the truth? Leave it in the comment section. Let's talk about it. If you like this video, make sure that you hit the like button and the share. It lets the algorithm know that we doing our thing. And also, if you like the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and stay alerted to when we drop these videos. Until the next one, I'm Kaotic One. This is the KMHP TV YouTube channel. I'm out.